Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reading, another pick a card reading. Sorry for the brief hiatus, guys. I'm going to be doing that often around this time because I've got a lot going on. But thank you to everyone who's purchased private readings, all of you guys who have liked the videos, commented on the channel. Commented on the video, sorry, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm happy to have you guys back on another video. Today we're going to be asking the question, how do others see you? What is typically the first impression you give other people? Okay, I have 3 different piles here, and I'm using the Animal Spirit deck. We have the Oyster, the Otter, and the Wolf for your choices. The Oyster is going to be pile 1, the Otter will be pile 2, and the Wolf will be pile 3. And just a moment, we'll go ahead and jump right into the reading. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with the Oyster crew. Those of you who have chosen the Oyster spirit animal. This is your reading. Okay, so first of all, the Oyster is all about like hidden talents, hidden skills. It's that quiet person in the classroom who's really good at poetry or speaking. That type of surprise. Yeah, it's something that's hidden, but it's something spectacular once it's revealed. Yeah. Let's see. We have Messenger here. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Okay. You could be a good communicator here. It's funny that I gave that as an example. Let's see, we have Vampire, Hero, Rescuer, Mercury, second house, which is ruled by Taurus, and the planet Venus. Grand Trine. Alright, we have the King here. Higher will and goodwill. Okay, so with the Taurus energy here and the King energy here, I feel like you could be someone very in control of your own environment. Very in control of your own space is how people see you. You could definitely be someone who doesn't really speak a lot, but you have a very active mind, okay, with this Mercury energy here. But with Messenger here, I feel like even if you are quiet, it's not because you're shy. I get more of like an introverted type of energy here. You're like a quiet force, okay? You have a lot of strength and wisdom behind your quietness. Okay, I feel like most people, they see you as like this mysterious type of energy, but also very strong, very in control. And despite being someone who may be introverted, I feel like you're a very good communicator here is how people see you. You could be, okay, with the Hero and the Rescuer here, this is all about empowerment and empowering others. So I feel like you're someone who goes in, you observe your environment, you don't allow certain energies to penetrate your space. You're very in control of your own domain, okay? Because you perfected some sort of, it's like you've perfected your ability to like read people or read energy. I'm not sure that's how other people are seeing you, but I'm telling you why they may be seeing you as someone very in control. You may be someone who has mastered your own energy. Like even if you are an empath, and I feel like for this pile, you guys are empaths, but you've mastered your empathic abilities. So like you can read people, but with the Vampire here, you don't allow people to get too close to you to where they're able to feed off of your energy or use and abuse you in any way. but you still have this hero rescuer type of role here, especially with the king here. You're able to lead people, and I feel like if there's ever been a situation where you had to step up and defend someone or speak to someone, communicate something to someone that brings awareness to something that person may not have been aware of. I feel like for this pile, you guys may have dealt with okay, so how people are seeing you, you're of the light. You're on the light side. You're working with the higher power. We have higher will here. We have goodwill. You're someone very good intentioned. And that's how people see you. What I'm seeing here in these cards though, I feel like you're the type of person, like you're that go-to friend or just person in general where like if people need advice about a relationship or a particular person, they can count on your opinion because you're very, very, very good at reading people. And with the rescuer card here, I feel like, again, you're just someone who does things just for the hell of it. It's just who you are. You don't really think much of it. You don't go into relationships or situations expecting to gain something out of them. If you do something for someone, it's literally out of the goodness of your heart, okay? The vampire, the light attribute to the vampire here, it makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. With this next to the messenger, I feel like you are someone who probably brings awareness of this to other people. And this is reminding me of that meme. And of course, now that I brought it up, I can't remember exactly what it says. But I think it was like how I sleep at night knowing that I was right about someone that everyone saw a certain way or something like that. It's like no one can pull the wool over your eyes. And I feel like if you're watching this pile, because I feel a little bit of frustration coming up here, you may like, and I've dealt with this too. I guess that's why I'm feeling this frustration. Being able to read people and read people's intentions and read energy and being around people who can't but are good-hearted, and seeing them being taken advantage of, it kind of frustrates you. This is probably something people don't really see, but it's just something I decided to add to the reading, I guess, because I felt the frustration. I feel like for this pile, you guys are someone, or you guys are people who are very, 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 very gifted when it comes to reading energy. Very empathic pile. And I feel like you guys have mastered your empathic abilities, okay? You may have been someone, you may have been operating in the shadow of this vampire energy at some point in your life, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Okay. Or you may have dealt with a lot of people like that, and that's why you're able to point it out as proficiently as you're able to. But when you communicate it, you communicate from a place to bring awareness and bring balance and harmony to situations rather than conflict, strife, and grief. Okay, and I feel like you guys have probably gone through a journey where you guys were used and abused by people, afraid to stick up for yourselves. But how people see you, you seem to be a very empowered person is how people see you. And you may be someone quiet, but you have a lot of gifts that most people are not aware of when it comes to psychic and empathic abilities. With the second house here, this is all about our possessions. And then with blessings here and the mind card here, I feel like either you are very successful as a result of having such a refined mind, if that makes sense. You're someone who uses your mind a lot. You're a very mental person, and that may have brought a lot of blessings into your life. You may be someone, who lives in luxury. If you don't at this present moment, how people see you, they see you as having the ability to accomplish a lot of things in your life because you exude this very royal energy. It's almost as if, and I don't mean to say this in like an egotistical way, but it's almost as if you're kind of above the crowd hovering, if that makes any sense. It's like you just have a higher perspective is really what I'm trying to say here. And because of that, because of your being so evolved spiritually, you just give off this energy of being very regal or royal. Okay, and a lot of people see you as having the ability to accomplish many good things in your life using your mind and your abilities, and or someone who has achieved those things because of your good nature and your mental prowess. Okay, so I'm gonna pull just a little bit of tarot here just to get additional messages. Okay, how do people see file number 1? We're not going to take all of these cards. Oh, and if you're a woman watching this, your masculine energy is very profound. It's very in balance with the feminine energy. So you're able to, you have full control of your physical environment. You're in your power. That's how people see you. And if you're a masculine, of course, you have very healthy masculine energy. Okay, so you may be someone who has struggled in your life, okay, how people see you. You may have struggled with stability, love. You may have had a lot of obstacles in the arena of love, friendship. Overall, how people see you is someone who, even if you go through hardships or life is not the best, you manage to overcome it. And not only that, you always keep the faith. You always believe in yourself. You always believe in your dreams. You always have a backup plan. Nothing is ever over for you. It's like you can, I'm not putting this out there, but this is just an example. Like someone could call you tomorrow and tell you you have to leave your home and everything in it in a few hours, and you'll do it. And mostly it would be in a go with the flow type of way, whereas like most people would just have a mental breakdown. You would just kind of go with whatever the universe is trying to bestow upon your path at that time. And it's not that you don't feel pain, it's just that you've overcome a lot. You're a very evolved being. Okay, you have no attachments. You've overcome that phase in your life of being attached. With the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords here, the 5 of Pentacles to me is like spiritual and material lack, but it comes from a lack or poverty consciousness, feeling like scarcity consciousness, feeling like what you have, your material possessions dictate who you are as an individual, or feeling like there's not enough to go around, or you don't have enough, or you're not enough. And you kind of look at successful people in a negative way. That would be that 5 of Pentacles energy there. Not having faith in yourself. Lack of self-confidence. But since it's paired with the 10 of Swords, like I said, you're someone who's overcome that. You don't live in a lack mentality. So if you had to sell your house tomorrow to save your life or someone in your family's life, you would do it without thinking twice about it. because you know there's more out there for you to discover. You're not defined by what you have. Okay, and that's how people see you. You're always looking at the glass half full rather than half empty. Very positive energy I'm getting from this group. You don't allow life's troubles to get you down. You always have a plan. You always, even if you don't have a plan, you always have a dream, okay? And you always believe in that dream. And so when things don't go right in one sense, you still have that faith or that dream or whatever, faith in God or the universe, that everything's going to be just fine, because it has been up until this point, right? Every time we go through the tower, there's always something better waiting for us on the other side. But yeah, people see you as someone who overcomes your struggles and your trouble. And I feel like a lot of you guys have learned a lot from your struggles and are able to communicate in a way that helps other people empower themselves and overcome their struggles. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 1. If you like this, if you resonated with it, please hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I hope to see you on another reading. Bye. All right, pile number 2, those of you who have chosen the otter spirit animal. First off, the otter is a very playful, adventurous creature. And in this deck, it embodies the energy of someone very carefree, free-spirited, playful, you know. It's water energy, so, you know, kind of go with the flow type of energy here. Contentment with life. Okay, so we have rare success here. Safe to be seen. Original self. I'm going to put the zodiac cards down here. We have Virgo, I analyze, Capricorn, I use. A lot of earth energy here. You guys could be earth signs, or you could have a lot of earth in your chart, or you could be a Pisces. We have the 12th house here. Messenger, which is mercurial energy. You guys definitely could be Virgos or Pisces, because that's water. So yeah. And Virgo and Pisces are opposite, so interesting. We have Seeker for the archetype. I don't know how to say that. Dilettante. I don't know. Exorcist. And we have Double Mission from the Starseed Oracle. So, how do people see you? Pile number 2. You know, I'm getting really... Because, you know, Capricorn energy is kind of rigid, kind of rough around the edges. I use... And with the otter here, it's kind of like an opposite type of energy. It's very go with the flow, playful. I don't know, I get very serious energy with the Capricorn here. And Virgo, because Virgo is very analytical and mental. So, this is interesting because this card says double mission. So maybe you guys are just well balanced. Okay, maybe you guys are both playful and very serious at the same time. Is how people see you. You're someone who's very resourceful here with the I analyze and the I use here with the Virgo Capricorn energy here. You're someone who uses their mental prowess to get things done, observe their material their material environment and use things in your material environment or experiences to further yourself or advance in the material realm. But at the same time, there's also this essence to you of being, with the 12th house here, this is Piscean energy, very otherworldly. You're like a fine balance between spiritual and practical is how people see you. It's like you could be someone very spiritual. You could have a spiritual business. You could be a light worker, starseed, someone with a higher mission or a higher calling that you may be working in consciously, whether, it doesn't matter what you do. But I feel like you're very grounded. You have a foot in the material world and a foot in the spiritual world, and you're able to merge the two with a rare success here. I just feel like to most people, you're just someone, or you're just a rare type of person, a rare energy. You're someone that people don't really encounter every day. Okay, it's how people see you. You're someone very authentic and true to yourself. I don't feel like you're someone who hides who you are. You're just very out there, especially with the messenger here. I bring the light of awareness. You could be someone who speaks a lot. That could be part of what you do. And with the messenger here is how people see you. Virgo is also Mercury energy. You could be someone very analytical and good with your words, okay? And I feel like how people see you is you're someone who takes your past experiences or even other people's experiences. With the Capricorn here, that says I use. You're able to draw from experience, whether it's just the human experience in general, your experience, or someone close to you. You're able to analyze people's situations, your own experiences, and extract the gold from them, or turn the lead from those situations, the negative in those situations, into positive or gold, okay? And, that's how people see you. People notice that within you. But there's this essence to you that's very mysterious, very out there. So you may space out a lot, or when people, it's almost as if you're here in this reality, but people know or they sense that you're also tapping into something higher. You're just not of this world. It's something about you that people can't really touch on or explain about you. It's like you've tapped into something that most people are not tapped into. And that's why I feel like rare success is here. Now, you could also be someone who, because people see you as this very intellectual, intelligent person who's able to use your mind to get things done and analyze situations to perfection, people may have assumed that you would have gone the traditional route, okay, with whatever you do, your career, family life, your friend groups, whatever. But you are more gravitated towards things that are non-mainstream, or friend groups with people who are not typically accepted into the popular groups or the popular crowd. It's almost like this pile here, you're very eccentric and you're drawn to other people and other things that are also very eccentric. And there's a lot of emphasis here on being you and being authentic, because with the double mission card here, serve the world by being you, it's literally like your mission here is to just be an example to people, as how people see you. Yeah, I haven't even gotten to these cards yet. We have the Seeker here, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this word again, but it says delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Exorcist, freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses. Now, see, what I said before about you literally being an example is like part of your purpose. Like, there's nothing really you have to really do. Even though I feel like, whatever you do is a part of your purpose. And so, that's that. But I feel like it's just you being a human being and existing in this plane of existence at this time that has a tremendous amount of importance on the people you are meant to encounter. Because I feel like some of you guys, and this is not going to resonate for all of you guys, some of you guys may have been someone who used substances to escape from your physical reality. And that's because a lot of you guys may be starseeds or originated from other galaxies or star systems, and you've always had that longing of connecting to other dimensions and other beings, okay? You've felt this deep within your heart for the majority of your life. And a lot of people, before you awaken, if that's your path, you know, if you're a starseed, sometimes you may be susceptible to drug use or substance abuse in order to create that bridge or that portal into the other dimensions. Even if that doesn't necessarily, even if you weren't the type of person to do those things, there's a heavy emphasis on you just being so content and happy with life in general. Even if that's something you had to overcome in the past, you're at a place now, people see you, where you're very, very, very content with life. You can find joy and happiness in the littlest of things because you're very happy within yourself. And there's no one or nothing in this physical dimension that's going to take away that happiness. It's just something that's there. Okay, and I feel like that's meant to be an example to people, especially if you're someone who used to use substances to escape your physical reality for whatever reason. That feeling of longing for something else, something more meaningful, something more deeper, not feeling like you fit in with the physical world or the people around you or your family or whatever. Whatever your story is, I feel like how people see you now is someone who's very content and happy with life. It's like a deep-seated happiness. And like I was saying before, I feel like this is kind of like your purpose here, just being this person who's just very happy and content with life. And with the Exorcist card here, I feel like, because this says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, you are an example to people who may be battling demons or battling, you know, their lower self. That's what demons are. Their lower self, their lower nature. If you're stuck in your lower nature, you're going to be more susceptible to other people's demons and other lower vibrational entities who want to inhabit your body. But all in all, you know, you show these people who are vibrating at a lower level that there's another way to live. There's another way of seeing things. There's another way of being. There's more to life than just this physical plane. And you don't have to use substances to connect to those other worlds or realms. You could have, I feel like for some of you guys, you could have found escape in just books or fantasy, spiritual pursuits or knowledge. Art, some of you guys could definitely be artists, or you just indulge a lot in art. It's like an escape. I feel this pile, you are very connected to the human experience in general, and it really draws you into, like I said, you're just very drawn to I want to use a better word than weird, but I'm not finding a word. I used eclectic earlier. Ethereal. We'll use ethereal. You're drawn to ethereal things, people, and experiences. Things that touch your soul. And I feel like even just being a part of that, for the people you connect with or connect to, even just being a part of your energy and seeing how you move and how you interact with the world around you is huge and inspiring to the people you're meant to connect with. And I feel like how a lot of people see you is you may have helped a lot of people, whether you know it or not, overcome a lot of the limitations they've placed on themselves, or even help them feel accepted or accepting of themselves, their true selves, more comfortable being who they are and not wanting to hide who they are. Now, some of y'all could, like I said, y'all could actively be speaking you know, actively doing your light work. And then others of you guys, it really doesn't matter what your light work looks like in the physical. It's all about your energetic signature, your soul, your blueprint. And so I feel like, you know, what was I saying? That's what happens when you talk too much. Yeah, I have no idea what I was. Oh, yeah, with the I bring light of awareness. It's like just your energy or your words, could be a combination of all of the above. Yeah, you're just an inspiration to people, is how people see you. You've helped people, whether you realize it or not, through hard times. You've helped people become more accepting of themselves and not be afraid to be who they are. See, we have the King of Pentacles. Like I said, you guys definitely could be earth signs out here on this pile. We got Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus with the King of Pentacles here. And then again with the water. So again, there's this balance between the spiritual and the physical realm for you guys. For how people see you. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What else do you have for pile number 2 for how people see them? Yeah, you could definitely be a very friendly, very calm, very inviting energy here with this Lovers card. But then the Lovers is the twins Gemini. So again, that dualistic nature that you have. But with the Three of Cups here, again, a very friendly, very warm and inviting energy here. You're someone who's very accepting of all people of all walks of life. Even if they don't necessarily fit your path or what you believe. I feel for this pile, you've probably collapsed your 3D beliefs and stuff like that. But you just go through life as a being. I mean, there's nothing else to that, and that's why you're so happy, go lucky. You're very warm and inviting because you're living life through the lens of love, divine, unconditional love. Okay, and you've found this balance between the spiritual and physical world is how people see you. So you're able to create things for yourself in the physical world without losing who you are as a spiritual being. And vice versa. So you're able to dive deeply into your spirituality without losing yourself in the physical as well. So, you know, there's that balance there, and that's how people see you. Okay, and it's like if you need to be an intellectual, if you need to use intellect or, you know, 3D ways of communicating your beliefs or whatever, what have you, you're able to do that as well. Because like I said, you're able, like, you're fully present in your 3D reality because you're using these experiences, you're observing, you're analyzing your physical environment, you're analyzing your experiences, you're analyzing the human experience, you're analyzing other people's experiences, and you're using these experiences to kind of piece together your purpose or your mission here, you know. And I feel like some of you guys may not even know to what extent you're doing this, but your life is literally being, it's like puzzle pieces, like you're getting pieces with every experience, and it's ultimately leading you to this place of, you know, complete financial stability here if you're not already someone very stable financially. Your mind, they're telling me your mind is something very powerful. You have a very powerful mind. The way you process information is very powerful. We have the Death card here. So how people see you could be someone who has changed a lot, okay? Or like I said, you're someone who brings a lot of transformation to other people as well. So, all right, pile number 2, that has been your reading. If you liked the video, if you resonated with it, go ahead, hit the thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I hope to see you guys on another video. Bye-bye. All right, pile number 3, those of you who have chosen the Wolf Spirit, this is going to be your reading. Before we even start, the wolf spirit is a spirit of leadership, teaching, mentorship, you know, leading the pack, having a leadership role. So people could see you as a very powerful leader, someone who teaches well, someone who mentors, someone just who has a high position. Let's see, you are not alone. Monk, King, Guide, and you guys got 4 archetypes. The other 2 piles only got 3. I never really looked up what these colors mean either. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. Part of fortune increase. I have. Okay, so I'm just getting, this is a very powerful group here, spiritually and physically, which is kind of like the last pile I did. We have, but this seems like a lot more masculine energy in this pile, to be honest with you. Celebrity, karmic grace, spear of the guru mother. Okay. So first of all, yeah, people see you as someone very, very powerful in a spiritual way. Whether these people are aware of the spiritual realm or world or not, there's something about you that just screams untouchable. They may see you as someone with very good karma here, with the karmic grace and the spirit of the guru mother. It's like you're very protected here, and you're destined for greatness. You're destined for good things is how people see you. Or you're someone who already has a lot of good things and very lucky. But with the Mars energy here, the wolf, the king, and the celebrity, all very masculine energy here. And with the spirit of the guru mother, I'm going to say, you know, if people saw you as this, it's like you're a very powerful protector, okay? You're a very powerful leader, and you protect the people you love. You just have that dominant energy about you. Yeah, for this pile, you guys for sure could be leaders in something, okay? You could be a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guru. You could be a manager. You could own a business, a very successful business, or you're on your way to owning your own business. It's a very leadership type of energy. Like this is a very masculine energy for this pile. So if you're not a man, I would be very surprised. If you're a woman, don't take offense, please don't. It just means that you're operating a lot in your masculine energy at this time, and that's how people are seeing you. You're getting things done. You're leading yourself. You're leading others, and you're acting as a guide for a lot of people. And you're doing this very forcefully. And I don't mean that in a negative way, because I'm not getting a negative energy from this. It's just like, this pile is very sure of things. They're sure of themselves. They're sure of their intuition. They're sure of their path. And therefore, you're able to walk your path with confidence and with force, essentially. Some of y'all could be in the spotlight with the celebrity card here. If you're not a celebrity, like I said, you just have a strong leadership type of presence. And or some sort of star quality about you, to where people want to know you, they want to be around you, they want to be led by you because they feel like you know something. Okay, it's just the energy you possess, okay? It's your essence. And people are picking up on that for sure. We have child wounded here, awakens compassion and desire to serve others. Wounded children opens the learning path of forgiveness. And so for some of you guys, you could have had a troubled childhood, okay? But for this pile, you're not someone who lets your past dictate your future in a way where you have no control, okay? So you've taken your past experiences, negative or positive, and you've worked them in a way that's going to benefit you and the people around you, okay? So if you encounter people who have been through troubling circumstances, you use your light or your experience, your position, your lot in life to help them overcome their shadow attributes when it comes to childhood trauma. For a lot of you guys, you could work with children, or just helping people become aware of their inner childhood wounds, okay? Especially with guide here and the monk, okay? So the monk says selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So you're definitely someone very highly spiritual is how people see you. Highly attuned to the angelic realm is how people see you. And if you are, like, people seeing you this way, they feel like you have a very high rank in the spiritual realm. And it benefits this leadership role you have, whatever that role is, because you're leading from a place of compassion and strength. And these are indigo colors, so I'm just getting like third eye, like your intuition is very heightened, okay, because you're very connected. You have a high spiritual rank. And don't think for a second people don't notice that, because they do. And I've picked this up on the other piles too. It's like something that people can't really put their finger on, but they know it's there. You know, like even like you could be, because a lot of people try to hide their spirituality because it's not widely accepted. But I feel like for this pile, and literally all the other piles, because this has come up, it's like you're someone who could go into like a meeting with executives, okay, and talk spiritual stuff, and they're going to respect you. They're not going to look at you like you don't know what you're talking about or like you're crazy. It's the energy or the essence you have, literally. It's like you just command respect. People know, like there's something about you, pile number 3. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. There's something about you, pile number 3. And I don't know if I said it in this pile or the other pile. It may have been pile number 1. I said that you're someone, or I told pile number 1, there's someone very in control of their physical environment. You know, people can't just come in and, you know, project their energy at them. I'm picking that up for you guys as well. You know, you're very in control of your own physical environment, your own domain. No one's going to come in and tell you how to think or see something. You're very in control of yourself and, you know, your physical environment. That's why you're able to lead the way you are, if you're a leader. And I would be surprised if you guys aren't leaders in some way in this pile. That's how people see you. So even if you aren't leading right now, you definitely have the strong ability to. That's how people see you. More fire energy here. You're someone who just gets things done. Page of Coins. Again with the fire and earth. Okay. What the heck? And the wolf is earth energy too. So Palace of Coins. You can't make this up, man. I got earth and water for the last pile heavily, and I'm getting earth and fire for you guys. So that's interesting. You're someone who lives for new experiences is how people see you. You're someone a lot of fun. You could travel a lot. You travel and you meet a lot of people because of your travels. Like I said, you guys definitely could be like spiritual leaders or spiritual gurus. If not, like I said, this is just how people see you. So even if you aren't doing these things or this is not how you see yourself, this is how people see you. And what that means is you possess these qualities, okay? And you can make these things happen for yourself if you shift your perception of yourself. With the Page of Coins and the Palace of Coins here, again, you're someone working very hard towards a goal here. Financial stability. Or you're someone very abundant, okay? And you could be someone who employs other people or mentors other people. Or they're seeing you as someone who has the ability to mentor other people. Teach other people. With the Taurus I have, and then, you know, karmic grace and part of fortune. They see you as someone very lucky or someone who's bound with the Palace of Coins here to inherit or come into a large sum of money. You're someone destined to live a very luxurious lifestyle, especially with the King here. Is how they see you. Or you are someone who lives a very luxurious lifestyle already. You're someone very financially sound, someone with a lot of money, someone who leads. Yeah, with the Magician here, and this is Aries energy. Aries is ruled by Mars. So, you know, you're someone who just gets things done. The Magician, you can manifest anything you want. It's like what you say, you do. And what you want, you get, okay? Because your energy is aligned to that of the Most High, essentially. You're someone very high vibrational. Is how people see you. You're not alone. We have isolation, physical connection, community, and there's a strong emphasis on community with this pile. So you could lead a community of people. You could have a social media following. You could be a governor or a mayor, or maybe that's, you know, since this is how people see you, they see you as having the ability to lead a group of people. And you could be, with this Three of Cups here, someone very friendly, someone very outgoing, someone who makes friends very easily, someone who likes to have a good time. You could also just be someone who gives people a sense of community when they're around you, like they're accepted. Okay, regardless of your rank in life, it's like you're able to still connect with people of all walks of life. Okay, so the guide says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So, you know, like I said before, you're someone very highly attuned to the spiritual realm, very enlightened is a quality here. And I mean, people see you as a strong leader, a very strong leader. A warrior. It's interesting because we have Mars energy right under the monk, so it's like this balance, you know, very peaceful, but you have this warrior spirit, especially with the spirit of the Guru Mother here as well. And karmic grace, it's like karma is always going to be on your side. How people see you. Like I said, starting this reading out, it's like people can sense something around you. It's like you're just protected in some way, and they can't always put their finger on it. And you could be someone very fiery, someone who pops off with this Mars energy. You're not afraid of combat or battle, okay? Yeah, I'm getting that this pile, you guys, you have warrior spirits, okay? You're not afraid to fight, and I feel like that's what adds to this leadership quality people see in you. We're just going to get a couple more cards just because. I don't think it's long enough. How do people see pile number 3? Ace of Swords at the bottom. Someone with a lot of clarity. Someone who speaks very clearly. You could be someone who brings a lot of clarity to people as well with that Ace of Swords. Voice of reason is what I'm hearing. So people could see you as the voice of reason. Two of Cups. Judgment. Again, with that, it's like you're divinely protected here. And people know not to mess with you. We have the Tower card here. More Scorpio energy, Mars energy. Destructive. It's like, oh my goodness. You may enter people's lives, how people see you, and you just cause like a destruction or a collapse of their world as they knew it, especially with the Judgment card here. It's like you wake people up. Two of Cups here. Again, people feel a strong connection to you. A lot of people feel drawn to you. You have a very magnetic personality. With the Five of Swords and the... I feel like you challenge people to think differently. You challenge people's beliefs here. And you do so in a way where it's almost like they can't argue about it. It's like you always have the upper hand and people don't understand why that is. I mean, they do. It's because they see that you have like a higher rank spiritually, and you may be getting this information because the Ace of Swords is all about divine clarity as well. Getting some sort of mental insight from spirit. But I feel like you cause people to think about their ways. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, or Four of Swords here. So it's like you heal people from this lack mentality or this victim mentality, and you force them to see the error in their ways. This is Taurus energy. We have Taurus twice. A lot of Earth energy. And that's Venus, so... Is it Venus? Yeah, that's Venus. Yeah, Venus, Mars, Venus twice. All right now. But yeah, I feel like Libra energy as well. You bring balance, you bring change to people's lives. You make people think beyond, you know, their usual way of thinking and their usual way of seeing things. Whenever you enter a person's life, this Two of Cups and Judgment, it's like always life-changing to the people you encounter. You heal people. You heal people here. You heal people from limited thinking. And you do so in a very aggressive way, I have to say, because with Mars twice, the Tower and Force, and then the Sphere of the Guru Mother and Karmic Grace, I feel like you do so in a way that's very destructive or forceful. Not forceful and like you force people to see things your way, but it's like your energy is just so profound. It's so strong that people really can't defend themselves against it. And I feel like a lot of them wouldn't want to, because like I said, it brings awakening, it brings awareness, it brings clarity. And with the Hangman right under that, it's like you just force people to see things differently, or see things from a different perspective here, from a place of abundance rather than lack and victim and pity. You don't allow people to feel pity for themselves. You may be like an asshole. Like, some people may see you as like an asshole. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sorry for my language, but some people may see you as like being like an asshole. But it's something that they can't even defeat or battle with, almost. Like they see how protected you are spiritually, and that what you're saying to them is coming from like a very divine place, because it's something they've probably never heard before. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, but yeah, people see you as someone very highly spiritual, someone of rank spiritually, powerful leader, someone very in their power, someone who knows who they are with Mars here, someone who isn't afraid to battle or fight, but also very balanced, very calm, very patient. And you have this starlight quality about you, something regal about you that just commands attention, and a very lucky energy surrounds you as well. with Taurus and the part of fortune here, some people, they either see you as having a lot of things, a lot of possessions, or they see you as someone who's destined to have a lot of things and possessions. It's just your essence, just who you are. It's like your birthright. People see it as being your birthright. All right, pile number 3. Don't hurt anybody out here, okay? That has been your reading. If you resonated, please hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I hope to see you guys on another reading. Bye-bye.